those of you that do not know me, my name is Christine. I am a volunteer at Adaptive. I'm also a volunteer with climbing and dragon boat. Today we're going to be doing more of a power vinyasa class, so there will be a little bit more movement involved. We're all just going to start off in a nice, easy seat, stacking our shoulders above our hips, our head in line with our shoulders. You can place your palms facing down if you want to ground, or you can have your palms facing up if you would like to receive energy. Taking a few breaths to arrive in our practice, to arrive in your space. Letting go of anything that is outside of your practice, knowing that it can wait. Begin to inhale and exhale through your nose. If you'd like to practice with Ujjayi Pranayama, you will constrict the back of your throat as you inhale and exhale, creating an oceanic sound or Darth Vader sound. This is the breath that we traditionally use in yoga to help us create heat and build energy. And it gives us a point of focus throughout our class. And take a few more breaths here, just arriving, preparing for our practice. And if you had your eyes closed, you can open them back up. We'll just start by taking some gentle neck rolls. Bringing our head back, ear to shoulder, chin to chest, opposite ear to opposite shoulder, and head back. Moving nice and gently. Switch directions. And on your next inhale, come back to center. Take your left hand, place it onto the right side of your head. Extend your right arm out long. And slowly bring your left ear to your left shoulder. And a nice extension along the right side of your neck. We're in the beginning of our practice, so we're going to still be gentle with ourselves. On your exhale, drop your chin to your chest, bring both hands down, and inhale, lift your head back up. And take your right hand, place it onto the left side of your head, extend your left arm out, and pull your ear, tilt your shoulder. I also realized a couple weeks ago that my cues are opposite of what my body is doing because Zoom mirrors my image. So follow my cues, not look at what I'm doing in the camera, or at least for which side it is. Take one more nice deep breath in. And on an exhale, drop your chin to your chest and lift your head up. And on your inhale, extend your arms out in front of you, having your wrists in line with your shoulders. And on your exhale, squeeze your fists. Inhale, open them up. Exhale, squeeze. We'll do that a few more times. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. One more time. Inhale, open. And exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open your hands back up. And then exhale, bring your hands to your shoulders. You start to do some shoulder rolls. First, moving your shoulders up and back. Beginning to lubricate our shoulder joints, get them moving. Go in the opposite direction, now bringing them up and forward. And bring your hands back down to your knees. Take one round of breath here, taking a nice deep inhale. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, bring your arms up into a cactus formation or the goalpost formation. And we're going to exhale, bring our elbows together, scrunch in. We're going to inhale, open. And do that a few more times. Exhale, scrunch in. Inhale, open. Exhale, scrunch. Inhale, open. One more time. Exhale, scrunch. And inhale, open. Exhale, lift your arms up, arch your spine, coming into a back bend. And inhale, come back to mountain, stacking your shoulders above your wrists, your head above your shoulders, your arms up. Taking a couple of breaths here. Making sure we're keeping our shoulders down our back, we're not letting them inch up. We're going to go through a few sun A's. So we're going to exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lift your chest, the crown of your head shining forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come back up to mountain. Exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain. And exhale, hands to heart center. Take a couple of breaths here with your hands to heart center. If you practice with intention in your practice, I invite you to bring that to the forefront of your mind now. It could be the reason why you showed up on your mat today, the reason that you practice yoga. It could be something as simple as trying to find peace. Maybe you want to build strength. Whatever it is, let it come naturally. And breathe into it for a few breaths. And on your next inhale, open up your eyes again, lift your arms up to mountain. And exhale, bring your hands down behind you, arch your chest forward, finding an arch in your spine. If you have the room, you can even place your hands on your low back, pulling your elbows together. Coming into a modified version of Cobra. Lift your chin slightly to find length along the front of your neck. And exhale. Bring your hands forward onto our knees, finding a neutral position. Almost as if you're trying to push your knees away from you as you lift your chest. We're going to do a couple of seated cat-cows. So we're going to inhale, pull our chest forward, and exhale, arch your spine. Inhale, come forward for cow. Exhale, round for cat, creating space in between your shoulder blades. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Couple more times. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Now we're going to add on to that. So as we inhale, we're going to start moving back and forth in a circular motion. So as we inhale, you come forward. As you exhale, you move back. Warming up into our pelvic girdle, our hip joints. Switch directions if you haven't already. So inhaling as you come forward, exhaling as you move back. On your next inhale, come back to center, lift your arms up. Then exhale, fold forward. Now we're going to inhale, open twist. So you can either place your elbow on top of your legs, lift your right arm up, or if you have the room, you can place left hand down on the ground. Opening your chest to the side. Your right arm is lifted, your shoulders pulled away from your ears, so you're finding length along your neck as well. If you want to take it even further, you can look up at your top hand. Take one more nice deep breath here. On your next exhale, fold forward, both hands down. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, open twist to the left, either placing your arm on top of your thighs, or if you have the room, placing your hand down on the ground. Lifting that left arm up, straight up. Lifting your chest to the side. And pulling your shoulders away from your ears, elongating the crown of your head forward to find length along your spine while twisting. Twists are such an important part of our practice because our spine does not find that movement very often in our daily lives, and it needs it to stay healthy. One more nice deep breath here. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, lift your arms up. And exhale, bring your hands down. Now we're going to pull our right leg towards us. You can do this by even just grabbing the outside of your right knee and lifting up. Or if you have the room, you can begin to lift that right leg up towards you. As long as we have that action of our spine lengthening and we're pulling. beginning to get into our hamstring, a little bit in our hip. And then we're going to exhale, extend that leg out long. And flex your feet up to get into your calf. A little bit of a strengthening to lift your leg up. One more nice deep breath here. And then exhale, bring your foot down and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up the mountain. Then exhale, come into a sitting downward dog. So extend your legs out straight. Begin to tilt forward, keeping your arms shooting straight out from your shoulders. Engaging your core, creating almost a sideways V shape with your body. My knees are slightly bent, so that's okay if yours are too. Our shoulders are internally rotated in, and our arms are shooting up, out from our shoulders, but since we're slightly tilted forward at a diagonal angle. Take one more breath here. And inhale back up to mountain, bring your feet back in. And exhale your hands down. We're going to do the other side. We're going to take our hands and either place them around our knee and just lift up. Or if you have the room, you can begin to lift that left knee up towards you. Getting a nice gentle stretch along your outer hip, the back of your hamstring. Take a couple more breaths here. Breathing into wherever you're feeling sensation, if any. And then extend that left leg out long. Keeping that foot flexed, your leg engaged. Keeping a micro bend in your knee so you don't overextend your leg. It's not great for our knees. One more breath here. And exhale down and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. And exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. Lift your chest up towards your thumbs. Keeping your elbows lifted. And bring your legs out as wide as you can, even if it's just a little bit. Have your toes pointing out if available. Coming into a modified goddess pose. Your spine is completely straight up, the crown of your head reaching forward, so you're finding that counter action of rooting down while also lifting up. If you'd like to come into another variation, you can lift your arms up in that cactus position we had earlier. So open up your chest a little bit. And from here, we're going to inhale, lengthen up, and we're going to exhale, just twist over to the right, placing your left hand on top of your right knee, your right arm behind you. Finding a nice gentle twist. Every inhale, you can lengthen the crown of your head up, and every exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Making sure you're keeping both hips down and level with one another. You're not letting one lift up. One more nice deep breath here. And inhale back up. Exhale, cactus at the end. Inhale up. And exhale, twist over to the left, placing your right hand on top of your left knee. And your left arm behind you. Making sure you're keeping your legs engaged. You're not letting them fall in if possible. Engaging your outer hip will find a nice spinal rotation. Your neck allows, you can gaze over your left shoulder, bringing that twist into your cervical spine. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, bring your legs back together and fold forward. Take a couple breaths here in your forward fold. You can even let your arms dangle if that feels good, coming into a ragdoll variation. Releasing any tension, any holding that may be present in your shoulders and your neck. Take one more breath here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, lift up. And exhale, eagle on the right, so bring your right arm underneath your left, crossing at the elbows. And you can either stay here, or you can find that full bind, or you can find a bear hug. Whatever feels good for you and your body, whichever variation works. Know that some days it might be different. Keeping your elbows lifted, your shoulders down, your chin slightly lifted. Finding a nice balance between strengthening in your shoulders, also stretching your shoulders. This action helps us retract our shoulders away and helps us create space. One more nice deep breath in. And exhale out. Inhale, come back up to mountain. And exhale, eagle on the other side, bringing your left arm underneath the right, finding either staying here, finding that full bind, or finding that bear hug. Whatever works for you today in your body. Meet yourself wherever you're at. Everything going on, our shoulders and neck can find a lot of tension. If you're stressed or worried, even if you're doing less activity than normal, that can also create stress on your shoulders. So it's important that we take care of them. Take one more nice deep breath here. And inhale back up to mountain. Exhale, bring your hands down. We're going to pull our shoulders down, back, lift our head up. We're just going to do a couple more neck rolls like we did in the beginning of class. Starting off nice and gentle. Maybe seeing if it feels different from the beginning of class. Switch directions if you haven't already, or just keep doing what you're doing if you're kind of like me right now and switching directions like every few rolls. And on your next inhale, come back to center. Lift your arms up. And exhale, just a nice, easy open twist. We're just going to keep our arms lifted. Your right arm behind you, your left arm in front. If you like to take it one step further and get a little bit more into your shoulders, you can cactus out your arms. You're feeling a nice stretch on the front of your shoulder as you find a nice final rotation. And inhale, come back to center. And exhale, twist open to the left, your left arm behind you, right arm in front. If you'd like to take it that one step further, cactus out your arm. Taking whichever variation you took on the other side for this one. You might notice that one side can twist a little bit farther than the other, and that's okay. We all have one side that's more open, one side that's stronger. It's completely normal. Inhale, come back up to center. And exhale, bring your hands down. Interesting. We're going to extend our right leg out long. Sorry, there's a police car like outside my building going very fast. Extend your right out long, flex your foot. So you're just going to have your heel on the ground, your left leg is going to stay right where it is. And then we're just going to slowly fold forward. Finding a nice half forward fold. Only go so far as where you start to feel that tension in the back of your hamstring. You don't want to feel pain. Pain means we've gone too far in a stretch. And then we actually end up counteracting our stretch. Then our muscles retract and all that whole purpose of stretching goes away. So if you've been working on your flexibility and you're like, why is it not working? See if you're going too far. I know I did that for a couple years, thinking that pain meant it was a better stretch, but it doesn't. The more you flex your toes towards your face or towards your shin, the more that stretch will get into your calf. Take one more nice deep breath here. And your next inhale, come back up to center and switch out the legs. Now just send your left leg out long, keep your right leg where it is. Place your heel on the floor, flex your toes towards your face, and slowly begin to lean forward. The more you flex your toes, the more you're going to get into your calf, which is really good for those of you that have plantar fasciitis or any pain in the heel of your foot. Make sure you're keeping a micro bend in your knee. You don't want to overextend your knee. One more nice deep breath. And now come back up to center. Place both feet where they were. Lift your arms up. And exhale, we're going to catch our arms one more time. One last nice heart opener as you lift your chin, pull your chest forward. And then we're going to exhale, bring your hands down. We're going to take our right ankle on top of our left thigh. Coming into a figure four posture. If you're feeling sensation here, stay here. This is a really intense stretch for our hip or piriformis muscle, which can get so tight very easily. You can just stay here. If you want more, begin to lean forward. Propping yourself up on your legs, keeping that right foot flexed to protect your knee. Our hips hold a lot of tension. It can also be where we hold emotions. And so when we're doing hip openers, it's okay if something comes up. Just let it pass. Let whatever emotions or thoughts or feelings, let them run their course, and then let them go. Take a couple more breaths here. Breathing into wherever you're feeling sensation, if you're feeling any. Let your breath be a tool to help release whatever's there. And then inhale, come back up. I'm just going to switch out the legs. Place that right foot down, left foot up. Place your ankle on top of your thigh. Flex that foot to protect your knee. What was that? Okay. Interesting. And then you can stay here. Maybe you're already feeling enough sensation at our hip. Remember, we don't want to feel pain in our stretches. If you're ready, you can begin to lean forward. Going to wherever feels good for you. We want to feel sensation, but we don't want to feel too much to where you can overstretch the muscle. You know that if the side feels different, it's okay. Our hips are definitely one of those places you're going to see the most imbalance with it. You're going to keep breathing. Using your breath as a tool. And take a few more breaths here. Now on your next inhale, place both feet down on the mat or on the floor. Bring your hands down onto your knees, either palms facing up or palms facing down. Now if you are on the ground, I invite you to lie down completely. Coming into Shavasana. If you are sitting, come into this nice, gentle, easy posture as we did in the beginning of class. If you are comfortable closing your eyes, I invite you to do so. If you'd rather keep them open, you can softly gaze at a single point of focus in front of you. The same benefit. Begin to find stillness in your body and your mind. Getting out any last twitches or fidgets. Letting your body sink into your chair or into the ground below you, feeling supported. Taking a few moments to let the benefit of your practice soak in. Yoga is about a lot of things. There are actually 8 limbs to yoga, and postures or asanas are just one part. Traditionally, people would practice the postures so that they could sit in meditation. And so that's why in most classes we end in shavasana or meditative practice. So let that energy we just created, let it settle in. Thank you all for showing up on your mat today, for showing up to your practice. Taking care of ourselves is so important because if we don't take care of ourselves, we can't be there for anyone else. As always, Shavasana is your space for as long as you need it. The love and light within me, sees and respects the love and light within all of you. Ahe and namaste.